Plans submitted to the DPC for the proposed Queensgate Precinct envisages a revitalised southern part of the city. But objectors say the development's height and size will create an eyesore. They point out it's not in keeping with the traditional character of buildings in the area which stop at the 7th floor, and they're concerned it would set a precedent.
The design is a little bit misleading in that it keeps on referring to 12 residential floors, but that doesn't account for the 3 levels of parking, 3 levels of podium, a mezzanine floor and a rooftop garden. If you put all that together, you reach 18 or 19 stories. This is 18, 19 metres above sea level. If you build a building of that size here, it will detract from the presence of the rock. It will be completely out of character. And the objection which our group has is that the building should be mid-rise and sympathetically designed to the area.
If you can imagine 3 Trafalgar houses, one top of the other, that is the proposed height of the 2 blocks which are proposed for this site. Now, that will create a permanent shadow for people living along Gardeners Road, Flat Bastion Road. The view from all of these areas will be completely spoilt.
The group is also calling for a full transport and traffic study.
The plan suggests there'll be 150 parking spaces for 150 flats. Well, flat owners may own more than 1 car, and there are also residential units, restaurants, retail units, not residential, restaurants, shops and so on. When people come to visit those, or they come to work at the units, there'll be a parking shortage created in the area. Grand Parade can't cope with the level of traffic which might be created when this is built.
The plans include retail units, but the objectors have concerns about their commercial viability.
Where do they expect to put restaurants? Would people go there? Then there's 2 commercial floors. We already have a commercial unit just 2 doors down, which is empty. Then there's also one that's earmarked, I've heard, as a dance studio. Where is the commercial value in that? So I think the problem with the development and the proposed development is more lack of design and proper design and correct design.
There's no law in Gibraltar which protects the right of view and prospect. But given the area, there is a tradition of a maximum of 7 floors which everyone has respected up to now, and that is what any development here should limit itself to. 7 floors, which goes with the surrounding area, the environment, and no more than that.
Other objections include externalised costs such as the beautification of Grand Parade and the underground car park, all of which it claims the development will benefit from, but which will be paid for entirely by the taxpayer. As for the environment, it says the carbon cost of the tall development will be onerous. The deadline for submitting objections is Wednesday, the 6th of September.